Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great. Today, we are going to discuss Telnet in a very simple way. Telnet is a network protocol used to provide a command line interface for communication with a remote device or server, typically over a network. It also used to test ports. It stands for Telecommunication Network or Teletype Network and is one of the oldest network protocols established in 1969 still in use today. Telnet works by establishing a connection between a client and a server, allowing the user to interact with the remote system as if they were physically present at the terminal. How Telnet works: connection establishment. When a user wants to initiate a Telnet session, the Telnet client software on their device sends a request to the Telnet server on the remote device using TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, on port 23. Negotiation. Once the connection is established, the client and server negotiate a set of options, such as the terminal type, echo mode, and character set, to determine how data will be transmitted and displayed. Data exchange. After negotiation, the user can enter commands through their Telnet client, which are sent to the server. The server executes these commands and sends back the output, which is displayed to the user. This back-and-forth communication continues until the session is terminated. Session termination. The Telnet session can be ended by either the client or the server. When the session is terminated, the connection is closed, and any resources allocated for the session are released. Layer of operation. Telnet operates at the application layer of the OSI, Open Systems Interconnection, model. It relies on lower layer protocols, particularly TCP at the transport layer, to establish and maintain a reliable connection between the client and server. It's important to note that Telnet is not a secure protocol, means no encryption, as it transmits data, including login credentials, in plain text, making it vulnerable to interception and eavesdropping. In modern networks, Telnet has largely been replaced by more secure protocols like SSH, Secure Shell, for remote command line access. Uses of Telnet. Remote access. Telnet provides a way to access and manage remote systems or network devices via a command line interface. Network testing. It can be used to test connectivity to remote systems and troubleshoot network issues. Device configuration. Network administrators use Telnet to configure routers, switches, and other network devices remotely. Accessing legacy systems. Telnet is often used to access older systems that do not support more secure protocols. Current version of Telnet. The current standard for Telnet is defined in RFC 854, which was published in 1983. There have been several extensions and updates to the protocol, but the core functionality remains the same. Alternatives to Telnet. Due to security concerns with Telnet, it transmits data, including passwords, in plain text. Several more secure alternatives are commonly used. SSH, Secure Shell. SSH is the most popular alternative to Telnet. It provides encrypted communication and secure remote access to servers and network devices. RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. RDP is used primarily for graphical remote access to Windows systems. VNC, Virtual Network Computing. VNC is another protocol used for remote graphical access to desktop environments. History of Telnet. 1969, the concept of Telnet originated with the development of the ARPANET, the precursor to the Internet. 1972, the first Telnet protocol was standardized as RFC 158. 1983, the modern version of Telnet was defined in RFC 854. 1990s, with the rise of the Internet, Telnet became widely used for remote access and management of network devices. 2000s, due to security concerns, the use of Telnet declined in favor of more secure protocols like SSH. Immerse yourself in the future of education. Connect with Futuristic EdTech.